Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn something very interesting, the use of English language. We use English language in our day-to-day lives, but have we used it effectively? Let's have a look. So, are we ready? Let's get started. Yesterday, Sam came up to me and said, "Ma'am, I'm as hungry as a bear." He said, "I am as hungry as a bear." It created a picture in my mind of a huge bear and a tiny little Sam. Yeah? So does it mean that Sam is going to eat as much as a bear? No, it does not have a literal meaning. This language is used just to make text more interesting. It adds more beauty to the text. It makes it more expressive. Such language is called figurative language. What is figurative language? It does not have a literal meaning. It creates an image in your mind. It's expressive. It gives a greater effect. And it makes the text very interesting, sometimes dramatic, and also adds beauty to the text. Okay? So now let's see how we can change a simple language to a figurative language which adds more beauty and makes it more interesting. So let's take a few examples here. Simple language. If we say, the commander shouted loudly. Commander shouted loudly. Simple language. Is there a comparison here? No. But if I say the commander roared like a lion, there is a comparison here. The commander is compared to that of a lion and he roared like a lion. That means he shouted loudly. But we use figurative language to make our text more interesting, more expressive. Okay, let's look at another example. Carol ran very fast. Carol ran as fast as a bullet. So here there's a comparison of Carol and the bullet. And she is running as fast as a bullet. Getting it? Okay. Jenny swims very well. Jenny swims like a fish. It goes to say that she swims very well. Getting it? The backpack is very heavy. The backpack is like a rock. Like a rock. The rocks are heavy. We know that. So, another way of putting it is, the backpack is like a rock. It's very heavy. Okay, so figurative language is used to make the text more interesting, add beauty to the text, and we visualize what we are reading. Also, the text becomes very expressive. You must have seen that when we read long passages, and if simple language is used, we get very bored. Isn't it? Yeah, so how do we make the language interesting? So the writers, and even poems, when you read poems, so the writers and poets use figurative language to make their writing passages more interesting. They make their poem interesting by using figurative language. Now let's look at another way of writing. Another way of writing figurative language. Okay, let's learn more. John is as clever as a fox. Here, the comparison is between John and the fox. John is compared to a fox. And what is the similarity here? Cleverness. He is as clever as a fox. The similarity is the cleverness, and the comparison is between John and the fox. Russell fought like a lion. We all know lions fight very bravely. Brave hearts there. Anyone who's seen Gladiator? Yeah, Russell fought like a lion. So here, Russell is compared to a lion. He fought bravely, and the similarity here is his bravery. Sarah is as gentle as a lamb. Sarah is compared to a lamb. Lambs are very gentle. So is Sarah. So her comparison here is about Sarah and the lamb, and the similarity here is gentleness. The cat's fur was as black as the night. Or we could have just said the cat's fur was black. Simple language. But if you want to make it more interesting, we say the cat's fur was as black as night. Expressive? Interesting? Yeah. Okay, so when we compare two things, and we use the words like and as, it is called a simile. Simile is a comparison of two things with the use of words like and as. So the sentences we read earlier, let's go through them once again. John is as clever as a fox. Is there a use of as or like in this? Yes, as clever as a fox. Richard fought like a lion. So the word like is used here. Sarah is as gentle as a lamb. As. The cat's fur is as dark as the night. So clear? We are clear about the similes? Now let's see if we can give two examples of similes. Quickly we'll take two examples. Okay? Yeah. Okay, the sun is like a ball of fire. Very good. Excellent. Well done. Another one. This room is like an oven, which means it's very, very hot here. So here this room is compared to an oven, and the word like is used, so it is a simile. Clear? Okay, let's go ahead. Now, some more examples we take. Learning is as easy as a pie. Learning is as easy as a pie. My hands are as cold as ice. He's freezing. My hands are as cold as ice. So comparison between how cold his hands are with ice. The car moved like a snail, which means the car was very slow. It was riding very slowly. Can you see? Lot of traffic. So the car was moving very slowly. Car moved like a snail. The strawberries are red like roses. Comparison of strawberries to roses, and the color is compared over here. Red color strawberries to red color roses. So the use of like is there. So these sentences are similes. Now let's see another sentence. Okay. Ross was a cheetah at the race today. Is there a comparison in this? Yes. Ross is compared to a cheetah at race today. But are there use of words like or as? No. Ross was a cheetah at the race today. I can't figure out like or as in this sentence. What is this unique way of comparing two things? This unique way of comparing two things without the use of like and as are known as metaphors. They're weird, but it's fun. Once you get the hang of it, metaphors are real fun. Let's have a look. Metaphors are comparison of two things without the use of words like and as. Okay, let's have a look at some of the examples here. Her voice was music to his ears. That means her voice was very soothing. He loved to hear her voice. So her voice was music to his ears. Is there a use of word like or as? No. Is there a comparison? Yes. Her voice is compared to music here. So such sentences are metaphors. Martha is an early bird. What does it mean? Is she a bird? No. Martha is an early bird means she is an early riser. She gets up very early in the morning, like the birds. You've seen birds chirping early in the morning? So Martha is an early bird means she's compared to a bird who rises early. So does Martha rise early in the morning. The stars are diamonds in the sky. Are they real diamonds? Are the stars real diamonds? No, but we are using a comparison of stars to the diamonds to show that they are shining brightly. Peter is an angel. Angels are soft and angels are always nice to talk to. So Peter is like an angel, very quiet and very soft spoken. So here Peter is compared to an angel. Peter is an angel. How do you convert a metaphor into a simile? Let's see. Okay, use the word like or as. So now if you have to say Peter is an angel, how do you convert it to a simile? Peter is like an angel. Okay, so we use the word like here. So we can convert metaphors to similes and similes to metaphors too. Let's have a look at it later. Today's homework was a piece of cake. Oh, it was so easy. Today's homework was so easy. It was a piece of cake. Yeah? Now, have you understood what is the difference between similes and metaphors? Similes compare two things and use words like and as, whereas metaphors are also comparison of two things without the use of words like and as. So now let's see if you can figure out if it's a simile or metaphor. He is as smart as a fox. Right, simile. Why? Because the use of word as, and there is a comparison between him and the fox. She has a heart of gold. Metaphor. Why metaphor? Because her heart is compared to that of gold. Okay, gold is beautiful, so is her heart. But there is no use of words like or as. So there's a comparison but no use of words like or as. So it's a metaphor. Your backpack is as light as a feather. Simile, as light as. The soap is as slippery as an eel. What's it? Simile, yes, correct. The kitten is a fluffy cloud. Fluffy, it's soft and cuddly. But yeah, metaphor. Why metaphor? Because there is comparison of kitten to a cloud, but without the use of words like and as. More examples. The grass is a green carpet. Metaphor. Right. During the weekend, the store is a zoo. How do you explain that? Why is it a metaphor? And what's the meaning of this sentence? Right. But the sentence here means that during the weekend, there's a lot of crowd in the shop, in the store. So the store becomes a zoo. Everybody is screaming, shouting, it's very crowded. So during the weekend, the store is a zoo. And because comparison is of a store to the zoo. And there is no use of words like and as, so it's a metaphor. Very good. Well done. He is a walking dictionary. Metaphor. The waves crashed on the beach like charging horses. Use of like. So here the comparison is between the waves and the charging horses. Simile. So are we clear with what is a simile and what is a metaphor? Comparison of two things with the use of words like and as is simile. Comparison of two things without the use of words like and as is a metaphor. So for homework, what we'll do is, I need 5 sentences on simile and 5 of them of metaphor. Thank you.